All right, this is going to be AP Calculus Self-Check 4.4. There are 5 questions. That means give yourself 10 minutes. All right, so number 1. Which of the following is an equation of the line tangent? So line tangent, I immediately know it's going to be y minus the y-coordinate is equal to the slope times x minus the x-coordinate. All right, so I need the y-coordinate and x-coordinate. That's given to me here. This is my x, this is my y. But we don't know the slope. So how do we find slope, girls?
Y derivative.
Y prime. Okay, derivative is, shout it out.
4x cubed. Oh, minus 3x squared. I thought someone was going to take over.
Oh.
Minus 2x plus 1.
All right, and then what are we going to plug in for here?
Plug in our x.
Yeah, we plug in our x, and that'll give us our slope at that point, because we need the slope at that point for the tangent line. So slope at that point is going to be 4 times, and all of these are going to be 1. 1 cubed minus 3 times 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 1. Therefore, this is going to be 4 minus 3 minus 2 plus 1. Therefore, y prime, the slope is 0. All right, so plugging into our equation, this equation here, it's going to be y minus 1 is equal to 0 times x minus 1. Y minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, y is equal to 1. Correct answer is A.
That's how I got to this one.
All right, give me a thumbs up if you got this one.
I'm so happy with myself.
Nice. All right. Number 2. So let f be a differentiable function. It gives us all this. We need to estimate. All right, so if we're doing a linear approximation, that is another trigger word that says we are going to be doing this equation, y minus y coordinate is equal to the slope times x minus the x coordinate. All right, so we actually have all of this information here. So tell me what the equation should be in this form, in this point slope form.
Y minus 2
Y minus 2
equals 5 times x minus 3.
minus 3. Yeah, so this was our x coordinate, y coordinate, and that was our slope.
I'm turning into Fiona where I just look.
All right, and we're plugging in 3.1. So when we plug in 3.1, we get y minus 2 is equal to 5 times 3.1 minus 3. 3.1 minus 3 is
0.1.
times 5.
Oh, I should have just
Five.
plugged in.
So 0.5. And then I have to add 2, so y is equal to 2.5. There it is. C. All right, number 3. I'm finding dy dx, therefore I'm taking the derivative of all this. Do that for me, someone. Carly's been doing a lot of work, so hopefully someone other than Carly.
I can do it.
All right.
So 2y y prime plus x y prime plus y is equal to 0.
Perfect. All right.
That was cool. So then you plug in 2 times 3, which is 6, y prime, plus negative 1 y prime, plus 3 is equal to 0.
Perfect.
Then you subtract 3 to the other side.
All right.
So you have 6y prime minus y prime equals negative 3. Then you pull out your your y prime. Just kidding, you can also do that. I don't know why I didn't do that from the start. And then you divide by 5 and get negative 3/5, which totally would have tricked me on a test. Because I would have been like, wait, I remember it was positive 3/5, but it would have been a different problem.
Yep. All right, number 4. Thank you, Sophia. So, same type of problem, someone aside from Carly and Sophia. A new challenger approaches.
Wait, can you flip it over really quick?
Okay, so do we first just take the derivative
Yep.
of everything? So you get 1 plus y prime equals x y prime plus y.
All right. Isolating y primes, which side did you choose to put it on?
I put it,
I put them on the right, but
yeah, that's what I did too. Like I subtracted the y prime.
So subtract the y prime. So you get 1 is equal to x y prime minus y prime. Then we can subtract the y too. So subtract the y and add it to the 1. And I guess the quicker way of writing this should have been 1 minus y prime on the left-hand side. Let me give myself some more room here.
Wait, 1 minus y.
Or 1 minus
No,
y,
1
sorry.
minus y.
1
Oh,
minus
okay. Good,
y.
that's good. I was like,
And that should be equal to this. Okay, so from there, 1 minus y is equal to what?
Oh, y prime x minus 1.
X minus 1. Therefore, y prime is equal to 1 minus y divided by...
X.
1 minus y divided by x minus 1.
This
There
is
it
like
is.
the first self-check I've done decently well. And I think it's
Me
because I'm
too.
learning as I go. Like,
What is another way of writing this fraction if I multiply the top and bottom by negative 1?
Y minus 1 x minus. Wait, 1 minus x.
Yeah, so know that these are the approximate forms. If I multiply the top and bottom by negative 1, I can get here.
that's good.
So you can switch the order of the top and the bottom.
That's what I got.
Yep.
Yay!
Mr. Sindel, when you leave, we're just gonna have the videos to study off of.
No, there's a teacher that's coming in that knows calculus.
Oh, who is it going
Who
to
is
be?
it gonna be?
I think her name is Kathy. I'm not sure.
Does she actually know calculus?
She says she's done it before.
20 years
That,
old.
that doesn't,
Wait,
that
that's
doesn't
what
mean
this-
it.
She's young too, so.
I
She's
like
a
so
really
many
nice
subs are
person.
like, I'm really good at math, and it's like
Wait,
really.
yeah, so when we were on
Hold
our
on.
volleyball
Let's
area, was
let's
that-
let's talk about this after the self check.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So this is another hard one, just like 4.3. What do we do?
Do our equation.
Our equation:
Y minus what the?
y minus.
Y coordinate equals slope parentheses x minus x coordinate.
Perfect. Okay.
Thank you. Now we have to solve for our x.
Okay. So how are we gonna do
So
that?
we take our derivative, which is 3x squared minus 12x, and then we take it double.
Okay.
Can someone else say?
Why are we doing the double derivative? Someone else?
We have a point of inflection.
6x minus 12.
Yep.
So equal to 0. You
Can
look
we
at
look
2.
at this and tell me?
0 is equal to 6x minus 12. And then therefore x is equal to 2. And we know that's a point of inflection because it's not because it's set equal to 0, but because what?
Sign change.
Yeah, this is a sign change because this is an odd power here.
Hmm.
All right, we have our x equals 2, so we can plug that in for our x coordinate,
To get our y.
So you
Now we plug it in to get our y.
and we can plug it into this equation to get our y. So y is equal to that x cubed
I read it first and then I doubted myself. and then-
minus 6x squared. So that was our 2. And Joy's telling me that's an 8.
Minus 24.
24. Yeah, 2 squared is 4. 4 times 6 is 24.
So minus 16.
Y is equal to negative
Wait,
16.
how did you? Oh.
So we have y
Oh.
minus negative 16 is
Now
equal
we
to
have slope.
x minus all of that. Yeah, how do we find slope?
So y plug our x into y prime.
Plug x into y prime, and that is our slope. So our slope was 3x squared minus 12x, and plugging in our x, that's 2 and 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12, minus 24, and therefore our slope
Negative 12.
is negative 12. So we have a negative 12 here.
Yippee.
And then we have y plus 16 is equal to negative 12x,
Plus.
come on, computer, plus 24. And therefore, y is equal to negative 12x
Plus 8.
plus 8. Negative 12x plus 8. There it is, A.
Yay!
Cool. And that ends self-check 4.4.